get to the front of the podium before I open up our second meeting. So at this time, I would like to call to order the July 13, 2021 council meeting to order, and I'll ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Here.
Mr. Mullins,
Here.
Mr. Reynolds,
Here.
Ms. Shinholster,
Here.
Ms. Walden,
Here.
Dr. Lee.
Here.
We do have a quorum present, and we can proceed with the meeting. I will ask everyone to please join me in prayer and then the pledge, if you will, at this time. God of justice and mercy, thank you for the gift of and the opportunity to serve the people of our city. Help us to act with character and conviction. Help us to listen with understanding and good. Help us to speak with charity and restraint. Remind us that we are stewards of your authority. Guide us to be the leaders that your people need. Father, renew us with the strength of your presence and the joy of helping to build a community worthy of the human person. As I close this prayer, my thoughts always look to your divine hand of protection for the bereaved, the sick and the shut-in, and needy all over the land. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. If there are no objections, I would like to add a proclamation under awards and presentation tonight. Hearing no objections, I would like to invite Colonel Watkins up front with me and your lovely wife, and I see we have Miss Joby in the building. Let me see, can you come around on that opposite side so we won't trip over anything?
Careful that.
And you can stay right there. So tonight, I would like to congratulate you on your retirement. In this last 4 years that I have served as mayor, I've had the privilege of working with you on the GMC Board of Trustees. But nevertheless, I think in the last 8 years, you have made a difference in the city of Milledgeville by way of the Board of Trustees and the City Council to make sure that Milledgeville grow and develop by way of GMC. You have did some extraordinary works in making sure that they came out of the red and stayed in the black, and we're so grateful for that, and we hate to see you leave, and we know you'll be leaving Georgia altogether. So tonight I would like to present this proclamation on behalf of the office of the mayor and the council, and I'm going to ask Mr. Denuza to please read it for us.
Proclamation, Office of the Mayor, City of Milledgeville, Georgia. Whereas Colonel James J. Watkins has served as the Chief Financial Officer of Georgia Military College since 2014, using his financial prowess to bring monetary stability to one of this community's most cherished and historic institutions of higher learning. And whereas Colonel Watkins came to Milledgeville and Georgia Military College with a long and distinguished career trifecta in the military, in higher education, and in the private sector, which served him well as a chief financial officer. And whereas Colonel Watkins retires from Georgia Military College with yet another distinguished career in education, it is proper and fitting to highlight the positive impact he has had on students, on the school, and on our community as a whole. Now therefore I, Mary Parham Copeland, as mayor of the city of Milledgeville, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, July 13th, 2021 as Colonel James J. Watkins Day in the city of Milledgeville in recognition of his distinguished career and the financial stability he brought to Georgia Military College.
I do want to thank you for this, first of all, Mayor and City Council. But more importantly, I want to thank you for the work you've done for Milledgeville over the last 7+ years that I've been here. I can tell you that Georgia Military College is on a very aggressive march to improve Middle Georgia, specifically Milledgeville and Baldwin County. You know all the construction that's gone on recently. The old city school, City Elementary, the renovation we did on that and added the annex, that was $17 million project. We have ongoing projects right now. We have a state-of-the-art track and field facility that we already broke ground. And that facility is gonna be shot put, pole vault, hurdles, track, everything that you do in track and field, it's going to be there. While that's going on, we're also doing renovations to OCB, the Parham Hall, new chillers, in some of our facilities. But we have a couple of big projects coming, and specifically I wanted to thank you all for your letter of support that you provided about 3 years ago. When I came and talked to you about the Center for the Education of the Arts, or the new Performing Arts Center, that thing, because of COVID and a number of other cost increases, it's now up to about $12 million. But our Board of Trustees, General Caldwell's vision, we have it with the state. They've selected the bidder. We're gonna break ground late summer, early fall. And that building is going to be a game changer for Milledgeville. We can bring in national, different groups to come in. It's the only facility in Central Georgia that has state-of-the-art everything. So we have groundbreaking next month, I think it's in August, for the Academic Center of Excellence for our students. But we've been on a relentless march to improve the facilities for the students and the citizens of Middle Georgia. And right now, the finances of GMC and what we're doing is tremendous value to you all. And your support has been instrumental. So I wanted to thank you on behalf of General Caldwell and our Board of Trustees. But I just wanted to say thanks.
Thank you.
All right, you all have received a copy of the June 22nd, 2021 regular meeting minutes and the June 29th, 2020 call council meeting minutes. Are there any corrections? Do I hear a motion to adopt the minutes?
So moved. Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden, Dr. Lee.
Aye.
The minutes for both meetings are approved. We have a bit of old business to consider this evening. Originally, we had a public hearing scheduled to consider an ordinance O-2105-05 that would have granted a special use at 821 North Cobb Street to build a heliport for the hospital. The applicant has informed the zoning administrator that they wish to remove the application from the agenda without prejudice. Is there a motion to grant the applicant's request and remove ordinance O-2105-05 from the agenda without prejudice?
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion? I'll ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Aye.
Dr. Lee.
Aye.
The ordinance is removed and the agenda, from the agenda without prejudice. I will move to new business and ask the clerk to read Resolution R 2107-23 by caption.
A resolution canceling the August 10th, 2021 City Council meeting and work session due to the Georgia Municipal Association Annual Convention.
You have heard the resolution. Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Aye.
Dr. Lee.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. We don't have any alcohol license applications to consider or appointments to make at this time. Is there any further business that needs to be brought before council tonight?
I just have a comment.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to say congratulations to you and also to Mr. Griffith on our annual conference in Savannah. You will be receiving your certificate of excellence, right?
Already had.
And you'll be receiving your
Recognition.
certificate of recognition. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Is there any? Mr. Steve is pondering. It's so good to see his face tonight. He's pondering over there. Is it anything I need to ask of you?
I just want to say that I'll be going back to Zoom. Hope to see you guys around the end of the year.
This is the best bunch to work with, guys, I tell you.
Tell them why, Steve.
Because I gained weight. And I don't have any clothes that fit.
There you go. You gotta tell them why.
I had to go through 4 pairs of pants to find something to wear up here this evening.
He's going back to his sweats.
Yeah.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All right, then properly motion and second, meeting adjourned.